Matshidiso's husband is reportedly pressing charges, and Limpopo boy is feeling the heat. Let me shock you. The drama surrounding Matshidiso's her husband and Limpopo boy has now taken another serious turn, and social media is having a field day with it. What started as a viral scandal has now moved beyond TikTok gossip. It's not just TikTok gossip, and into what appears to be a much more serious situation. According to the report circulating online, Matshidiso's husband is taking legal action against Limpopo boy over the allegations surrounding his wife. But here is where things get interesting. Limpopo boy is reportedly denying that anything happened between him and Matshidiso. And that denial changes the entire conversation. Are you for real? Because at this point, we have different versions of the stories spreading across social media, but we're not inside that hotel room. We did not personally witness that happen, and we should be very careful about treating social media accusation as proven facts. Still, the public is asking one major question. If nothing happened, why has this situation become so serious? And on the other side, people are also asking, if something did happen, why is Limpopo boy completely denying it? This is exactly why social media scandal can become so complicated. One video appears, people start analyzing body language. Someone posts a screenshot, another person claims they know what happened. Then TikTok turned into a courtroom. Can you imagine? Before you know it, thousands of people have already decided who is guilty and who is innocent. But real life doesn't work that way. There's a huge difference between an allegation, a viral video, someone's interpretation of that video, and something that can actually be established as fact. And that is something we need to remember as this Matshidiso story continues developing. Sorry, I'm not too familiar with the name, so you are going to take it the way I'm pronouncing it. Because imagine being the husband. Imagine seeing thousands of strangers discussing your marriage. Imagine opening TikTok and watching people debate whether your wife was unfaithful. Imagine reading comments from people who have never met you, never met your wife, and don't know what actually happened behind closed doors. That alone can be devastating. And if these allegations are true, the emotion damage could be even deeper. As in. But if these allegations are false, then the damage to someone's reputation could also be enormous. That is why this situation is bigger than just gossip. There is a marriage involved. There are reputation involved, and now reportedly there may even be legal consequences. Then we have Limpopo boy, who is apparently pushing back against the allegation rather than accepting the narrative that social media has created around him. And this brings us to another important question. Can a person completely deny something when thousands of people have already made up their minds? Good question. Answer in the comment section. Because once the internet decided on a story, changing that story can also be impossible. One side says one thing, the other side says another thing, completely different. And the audience sits in the middle trying to figure out who is telling the truth. But perhaps the biggest question isn't even whether Matshidiso cheated. The bigger question is what happened to a relationship once trust is destroyed. Because even if two people decide to stay together, can things ever return to the way they were before? Can you forgive your partner after the entire internet has discussed your marriage? Can you rebuild trust when every photo, every video, and every interaction suddenly become suspicious? And what about the person being accused? How do you recover when your name becomes associated with a scandal that millions of people are discussing? This is why we should probably allow facts to develop before declaring any guilty. Right now, the allegation denies viral clips and plenty of opinions. But opinions are not evidence, and TikTok comments are definitely not a court of law. If Matshidiso's husband is genuinely taking legal action, then perhaps the truth will eventually become much clearer through the proper channels. Until then, we can discuss the situation, we can ask questions, and we can debate what think happened. But we shall still remember that these are real people dealing with a situation that has become extremely public. And honestly, this is where the story gets even more interesting. If Limpopo boy is denying that he ever had an affair with Matshidiso, what happened next? Will the accusation disappear? Will more information comes out? Or could this legal completely change the story everyone has been discussing on TikTok? Because right now, the internet thinks it knows the story, but we may still be waiting for the part that actually matters, the truth. So what do you think? If you were in the Matshidiso's husband position, would you have given your wife if the allegation were proven true? Or will that be the end of the relationship for you? And if Limpopo boy is telling the truth and nothing happened, do you think social media has judged him too quickly? Let me know what you think at the comment section. And remember, as these stories develops, we keep watching the situation and separate confirmed facts from the rumors. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.